Well, here it is. The long-awaited, highly anticipated 2013 Range Rover. A world-class sport utility vehicle that needs no introduction. One of the most recognizable features of the Range Rover is the front of the vehicle and that broad stance and that massive grille. And they have given it such a modern refresh, even with the beautiful LED signature lights. And I love the touch around the xenon bulbs of the Range Rover. It makes it look almost like a camera lens. Now this is a little bit longer than the previous edition and a little bit wider than before, but it is an inch and a half lower than its predecessor. And I still look short. What can I say? 39% lighter than last year's model. Yeah, they're gonna get dirty when you drive them off-road. What can I say? But they clean up nicely. Now, the luxury even extends to the split folding tailgate, which is fully powered this year. And you've got over 32 cubic feet of cargo space in the back behind the second seat, and of course, almost 72 cubic feet with the second seats down. And with the push of a button, you're a done deal. Now, one of the nice touches on the vehicle this year is that you can actually modify the color of, for example, the side gills here, or even this beautiful aluminum strip down the side to even be a body colored match. So it gives it a nice personalization. Now, to really appreciate the upgrades, all you have to do is close the door with the soft closed doors, which is a nice luxury touch that we've been waiting for quite a while. Now, if you've driven or owned a previous Range Rover over the last 10 years, you can't help but appreciate what a magnificent machine it was. But it was 10 years old, and they've taken it to another level. The fit and the finish is so fine, and the tightness of the feel. The whole interior just feels more sound, more comfortable, yet logical, you know, and luxurious. They've reduced the buttons and knobs by 50%. Instead, you have an 8-inch screen with more touch screen controls on the side. And of course, your TFT screen, the LCD readout for your instrumentation and your information systems. And of course, your automatic transmission is the new ZF 8-speed with the pop-up shifter. And your all-terrain response has an automatic button this year. It's the second generation. I've never really seen a cup holder door that was solid, one piece, that it could just extend comfortably into the dash like that. That's kind of cool. I mean, you can tell the difference, you can feel the difference, and you will probably love the difference. Now you have the adjustable suspension system to make it easier for people to get in the vehicle, as well as travel off-road. And then you come to the beautiful, nice, comfortable, spacious rear seat area. And you can definitely feel there's 4 more inches of legroom back here. You can adjust your seat backs. In the manual edition, 7 degrees, and for the Power Edition, 9 degrees. Now, another nice benefit of sitting in the back seat is you can really appreciate this beautifully huge floating moonroof back here. And you do have the complete covering of the shade if necessary, but I think it gives it a magnificent panoramic feel all the way around for the front seat passengers as well as us in the back. Tight. Get out of my way. Oh, I know I just ate up a little bit of gas, but we actually, because we're reviewing this vehicle so early on, we don't even have the actual fuel estimates, but I believe it's going to be better. How could it not? Of course, people don't buy this car for the fuel efficiency, that's for sure. They buy it for the luxury, they buy it for the spaciousness, they buy it for the on-road and off-road capabilities, the four-wheel drive confidence you get, and all of the safety that they've manufactured into this machine. And it kind of sets you apart from everybody else. Now, some people, of course, can appreciate the more angular style of the previous version, but in this 4th edition, I like the aerodynamic appeal to it, the softer edges. You still have that bold silhouette that's iconic for this brand, but it still gives it that more modern appeal. It has a drag coefficient of only 0.34. Every little bit helps with your fuel efficiency. You have to admit, anytime they lighten the vehicle by 700 pounds, even though this is still a monster machine, you can feel the difference. And it really does give you the feeling like you're riding on air. It is just an excellent command of the road, great visibility throughout. You know, the lower belt line gives you plenty of glass area. The panoramic roof gives you that indoor-outdoor feel. One of the things you'll notice now is how flat the vehicle handles corners. You no longer feel like you're commanding a giant ship and rolling around. You have a much more connected feel to the road. 461 foot-pounds of torque. Oh man, it's nice because last year the 0 to 60 in the supercharged was 5.9, and now it's down to 5.1. And the naturally aspirated was, 7.2 seconds down to 6.5. And that's, of course, attributed, I'd say, primarily to a combination of the lighter weight, 700 pounds lighter, the 8-speed transmission, and I've lost a little bit of weight too, so that helps. Nice, easily accessible cup holders, large center storage area, even the touch lights you might recognize from Jaguar. Very sophisticated. You have to appreciate the simple touches that make this such a fun driving experience, such as the massage I'm enjoying right now as we speak. Any car that will massage you as you drive is all right with me. They've added a tremendous amount of sound deadening throughout the vehicle. Underneath the hood, behind the firewall, even in the air conditioning vents, they've added additional baffling to make that even quieter. You can't hear the difference. What do you think about that? I can't get it. I can't hear it. Anyway, you've got 29 speakers and 1,700 watts of tri-fidelity surround sound, a first in its class. This is the kind of vehicle that you could spend all day just rolling around, cruising, and you never want to leave it. Now, most people aren't going to be taking a vehicle of this luxurious nature off-road that much, though some will. But you can appreciate it, especially in day-to-day driving situations. Whether you're cruising down the highway, put that cruise control on, because you will move faster than you think you will. The steering wheel is very nice, comfortable to hold, very simple controls at your fingertips, and it's heated. Smooth acceleration with the ZF 8-speed automatic transmission. Nice throttle response, of course. You have stability control, you've got the traction control, you've got cornering control, braking, handling. You can take this vehicle in any driving condition and be absolutely certain it'll respond according to your will. And that's a powerful feeling. This is a vehicle you really have to see to appreciate and drive to understand all of the technology, all of the sophistication of the chassis system and the terrain control and everything's at your fingertips, and even the simpler instrumentation and the quieter ride and the better acceleration and improved fuel efficiency, all wrapped up in the new Range Rover.